Book review number 6, Sweetheart by Chelsea King. See? Okay, I don't want to block that. All right, I'm going to get straight to the story. You have a Detective Archie, you have Detective Henry, you have Detective Buddy, you have Detective Claire. You have a reporter following them around named Susan. Now, you have the serial killer, her name is Gretchen. She is, I should say, bitch of a killer. Yeah, bitch of a killer. She gets a thrill out of killing people. She tortures them, and she has them drinking Drano cleaner and whatever else. Whew, this is gross. This book really will gross you out. If you have a weak stomach, I suggest you don't read this book. But if you have a stomach that can handle this, because the author really and truly goes into the details, blood, guts, it just played out. The whole thing is played out. And sometimes I had to like open and close the book. Okay, now you have Archie. Archie, he's very obsessed with Gretchen, the serial killer. She's a psychopath. And in this installment here, she's in prison now. He captured her from the first installment, which is heart sick. And she's in prison. She pulls a scheme to escape, and it works. Then you have Archie. He's a husband, he's a father, and for some odd reason he's obsessed with this woman, and he visits her in jail trying to find out what and where is these extra bodies for these families of these victims that she done killed and stuff. And it's been going on for years, but she just giving up so much, just enough to keep him coming back for more and more. So that's what's going on in this book. So she, Gretchen, she winds up escaping. Her plan goes perfectly. So when she gets out, her scheme is she was going to try to take his kids, but that didn't work. Then she winds up getting in touch with Archie and convince him to come with her. Then you have, but before he goes with her, Henry and Buddy and Claire is put Archie and Susan, the reporter, into custody because Gretchen, whoever know Archie, is coming. She's coming after them to get them away from him because that's her way of keeping him attached to her. Now, Henry is the next man in line, which is his number one, Archie number one detective. Then you have Buddy, and then you have Claire. So Henry have been through thick and thin from the first series to this one. Been through thick and thin with Archie, and he knows, he's been there, he knows exactly what Archie is going through and stuff, and he's more like I should say, an angel in waiting, protective angel in waiting. He has been there. Okay, now Susan, she follows them around everywhere they go, and she reports everything that's going on. So she had to get put in protective services, protective. So the thing was, her thing, she lost her father when she was younger, and to cancer. So she had issues too, but she has slept with the head person in Portland newspaper, the Herald. She has slept with him from the first installment, and this installment she don't want him no more. Then she lose her best friend named Porter. They was investigating this senator, trying to investigate this story that the senator had an affair with this underage girl, and Porter gets killed and the senator gets killed, and she left on her own. So she's going through her trials and tribulations too, but in the meantime she's still trying to save Archie because Archie had been talking to her for all these years, so everything that he said to her, like in little clues, is coming back to her. So she knows, so she goes to Henry and tell Henry little pieces of what he said to her. So they goes back and they unwind what he was trying to tell them, because his thing was he can get her. So he went with her. And so one thing leads to another. They wind up at the cabinet. She does not, this time, do not torture him. What she does, he wind up getting addicted to Vicodin, sleeping pills, all kind of pills, because she had took out his spleen and carved the heart into his flesh. And that was gross. So he's like really, and she broke some ribs of his, and I mean he's really like in pain, daily pain. Every day he had to take these pain medications. So this whacked out his liver, so he's about to die. So he figured, well, I done went this far, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture her again, and I'm going to kill myself. So they go to this cabin. His game plan is, okay, I'm going to take all this medication. She gives him a whole lot of medication. He drinks. And so his liver and his body is just shutting down. So once the beauty killer task force arrives, all hell breaks loose. Archie is there, Gretchen is there, Susan and Henry went after them too. So they arrive. Just Susan and Henry arrive. And I'm going to leave that off like that. So pick up your copy today. And the next one is Evil at Heart. And then she have another one coming out 2011. Okay? So remember, pick up your copy and have a good day.